Hi, everyone. Sure hope you had a great Saturday as we head into the evening. A nice evening ahead of us. So if you have outdoor plans, enjoy it. It's going to feel nice and comfortable for the rest of the evening. It's going to be even warmer tomorrow. And then Tuesday, we're talking about a cold front that's going to approach the area, bringing us a few scattered showers and maybe a couple of thunderstorms. We'll do it again on Friday. A little bit more unsettled towards the end of the week, but we're not talking about anything major by any stretch of the imagination. And as it stands right now, no severe weather risk for us here locally, but that's not the case around the country. For the evening hours, we've got temperatures in the upper 70s by 6, mid 70s by 8, and by 10 o'clock we'll be in the upper 60s. So temperature-wise, it's going to be great, and we'll have a few clouds hanging out with us. We had those mid to high level clouds throughout the day, and that's really going to be the story even overnight tonight. But through the day on Sunday, while we might start off with a few clouds early in the morning, temperatures will dip down into the 50s, so it's going to be a nice Sunday morning. If you're heading off to church early in the morning, maybe a light jacket. That should be about the extent of it. But you can shed those jackets because look at those temperatures. We're going to warm quickly. Back into the upper 70s to most of us in the low 80s. And those low 80s continue on into our Monday and Tuesday time frame. So above average temperatures are expected. Rain chances are going to be minimal at best all the way through Monday, or zero really. But as we get into Tuesday, rain chances come up. They fade Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll kind of ramp back up as we get into next Friday time frame. So we'll be talking much more about that in the coming days. Let's talk precipitation across the country, because while we've got low pressure across the west coast, we've got high pressure across the east coast, and the battle zone is going to be across the Great Plains. That's where we're going to see incredible amounts of rain. I mean, we're talking 4 or 5 inches of rainfall. As the system swings its way into our area Monday to Tuesday, we'll see a few scattered showers, maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder that moves its way on out. And then we'll be talking about our next storm system that comes into our area as we get into our Friday and Saturday time frame. And that also will produce some decent rain. I think here in East Tennessee, we'll likely get anywhere from about a half an inch to an inch of rain by the end of next week. So for, say, Friday time frame. Heaviest rain is going to be across the Great Plains, but it's not just the heavy rain that the storm system is going to cause. It's severe weather as well. We've got level 1, 2, 3, and 4 risk for severe storms as we head into our Sunday. That will continue Sunday into Monday and then fade as we get into our Monday, Tuesday timeframe. So again, here locally, we are not talking about a risk for severe storms. Temperature-wise, I mean, it's just been amazing. Saturday was great. We're going to continue to see those warmer temperatures in the low 80s as we get into our Sunday and even all next week. And low temperatures will be in the 50s and low 60s. So some very comfortable weather is on the way. And it looks like we may be trending above average as we head into the first week to maybe 2 weeks of May. Man, precipitation-wise, probably going to see right around average precipitation-wise as we go through the next couple of weeks as well. So, by the way, stay on top of the weather situation right here in East Tennessee. Do it easily by downloading the East Tennessee Weather app. Just search for the East TN Weather, all one word. Look for the orange TN and the white lightning bolt. It's all the weather that you need to know right here in East Tennessee. Plus, the app travels wherever you go. So if you're working across the country, if you're taking vacations, it'll notify you of any inclement weather in your area. Speaking of inclement weather, do you all remember what happened 13 years ago? The super outbreak of 2011. Incredible stats on that storm system. I spent 9.5 hours on the air with Todd Howell from WBIR about these storms. We tracked these storms as they move. We had 2 rounds, by the way, 2 rounds. So round number 1, we had 118 tornadoes around the region, 3 fatalities, 95 injuries, and the longest length of the tornado, an EF3 that tracked over 70 miles across parts of Mississippi. 10 were actually impacted by the storm system. I'm just keeping it here locally, but round number 2 came through, and that produced 166 tornadoes, 316 fatalities, to over 2,700 injuries associated with that storm system. And the longest track was in Alabama. It tracked 132 miles as an EF5. That is the strongest tornado. Now here in East Tennessee, we had EF zeros, 1s, 2s, and yes, even EF3s. Those reds are EF3s down throughout parts of Ray and Meigs County, towards Dunlap, through Cleveland and McMinn County, and also into the mountains of Blount County. So an incredible day 13 years ago. I post on social media. Go to my social media pages. Comment, do you remember what happened 13 years ago? Do you remember that day? Where were you? What did you do? Go to social media and comment. I'll be curious to see what you say. Have a great night.